शुक्लां विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुस्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। निधाय हृदि विश्वेशं विधाय गुरुवन्दनं बालानां सुखबोधाय क्रियते तर्कसङ्ग्रहः अखिलागमसञ्चार श्रीकृष्णाख्यं ब्रह्म ध्यात्वा गोवर्धनसुधीस्तनुते न्यायबोधिनीम्. Oh, sorry. I went off. Okay, fine. No issues. Uh, so, rasanagrahyo guno rasaha.
रसनाग्राह्यो गुणो रसः रसनाग्राह्यो गुणो रसः
Sacha
स च
madhuramla lavana
मधुराम्ललवण मधुराम्ललवण
katu kashaya
कटुकषाय कटुकषाय
tikta bhedat
तिक्तभेदात् तिक्तभेदात्
षड्विधः
षड्विधः षड्विधः
पृथिवी जलवृत्तिः
पृथिवी जलवृत्तिः पृथिवी जलवृत्तिः
तत्र पृथिव्यां षड्विधः
तत्र पृथिव्यां षड्विधः तत्र पृथिव्यां षड्विधः
जले तु मधुर एव.
जले तु मधुर एव जले तु मधुर एव
So now this is talking about rasa, that is taste. So before it was rupam, that is color. So what is the definition of taste? Rasanagrahyaha gunaha. The guna which is known through the rasanendriya. So what is rasanendriya? Rasanendriya is something that is there at that is the taste buds kind of, that placement. So it is again 6 types: Madhura, Amla, Lavana, Katu, Kashaya, and Tikta. Madhura is sweet. Amla is sour. Lavana is salty. Katu is a bit. Kashaya is again, it's a mixture of kind of, taste, and Tikta is again spicy. Okay. So Katu comes somewhere in between, this the tangy kind of thing. So essentially there are six kind of tastes. Prithvi Jala Vritti. Again, rasa is also there in only Prithvi and Jala. As Rupa is there in Prithvi, Jala, and Tejas, rasa is only in 2. That is Prithvi and Jala. And that too, all the 6 kind of rasas, tastes are only in Prithvi. Okay. Only Prithvi has all the 6 kind of tastes.
okay
Tatra Prithivyam Shadvidaha Jale tu Madhura Eva. It is only that you find sweetness in water. The taste that is there in Jala is only sweet. Do you agree with this?
got it sir.
Do you agree? Don't you find at times water to be tasteless?
Yes, I feel like sometimes I feel like water has a bit of a taste, but sometimes I feel like can be more than just sweet. Sorry, so there's a procession, so there's a lot of background.
No issues. So, one way to know whether, how to know the taste of water is one experiment normally that the Shastra prescribe is eat karkati, that is haritaki, or haritaki is a small, it's very used for cough also.
Amla.
Yeah, you can even take amla.
Hmm.
Or there is another thing called as haritaki. Both.
Okay.
Haritaki is called as kadukka in Tamil and karakka in Telugu. So it's used for when having cough, you just put a small brick of it, a small thing of it in your mouth. Okay. So if you eat that and then drink water, every time you will experience a similar sweetness. You may not experience that taste without eating these both. And however, the water may be normally, but if you eat these two and drink water, the taste will be something different. Okay. So it is normally said that that is the real taste of water, and that happens to be consistently sweet. Okay. So therefore, Jala only has sweetness, and Prithvi has all the six kind of tastes. Okay. Then Ghrana Grahyo Guno Gandha.
Grahyo Guno Gandha.
Gandha.
Sorry. Grahyo Guno Gandha. Grahyo Guno Gandha.
Sadvividha.
Sadvividha.
Surabhirasurabhischa.
Surabhirasurabhischa.
Prithvi Matra Vrittihi. So the definition of Gandha, that is smell, is that guna which is experienced or known through nose, that is Nasika, Granendriya. And it is of two types, Surabhi and Asurabhi. Surabhi means good smell and Asurabhi means bad smell, foul smell. Okay. And Prithvi Matra Vrittihi. Gandha is there only in Prithvi. You don't find Gandha anywhere else. Okay. Whatever you find it anywhere, you need to have some sort of Prithvi Sambandha. Right. I think previously also we discussed, if at all, if it is perfume also, it is nothing but the essence of the Prithvi elements. So you need to have Prithvi in it. Without that, there cannot be smell. So then, Tvagindriyamatra Grahya. Gunaha Sparshaha. Sachatrividha. Shitoshnanushna. Sheetabhedat, Asheetabhedat. Prithivyapt-tejo Vayu-vrittihi. Tatra Sheeto Jale. Ushnastejasi. Anushna-sheetah Prithvi Vayuvoho. Prithvi Vayuvoho. Anushna-sheetah Prithvi Vayuvoho. Vayuvoho. So the sparsha is touch, right? So the definition of sparsha is Tvagindriya Matra Grahya. Again, here you have the word Matra, similar to Rupa. Chakshur Matra Grahyo Gunaha. Chakshur Matra Grahyo Guno Rupam. Here you have Tvagindriya Matra Grahyo Guna Sparsha. That is, touch is that guna which can only be known through Tvagindriya. Okay. Why this? If I remove Matra, Tvag Indriya Grahyaha Gunaha. If I say the guna which is known by Tvagindriya, then what are all the gunas that are possible?
Like we discussed, form, size,
Sankhya, Parimanam, Pratakvam. Yeah, same. So that is why we insert this word called Matra, right? And it is three types: Shita, Ushna, Anushna Shita. Shita Sparshaha, Ushna Sparshaha, Anushna Shita Sparshaha. Shita Sparshaha means cold, coldness. Ushna Sparshaha is hotness, hot. Anushna-shita is neither hot nor cold. That is room, medium, okay, room temperature kind of.
So here they're talking about temperature.
Essentially, temperature leads to what? Temperature only through sparsha, right? That itself is that.
Got it.
Temperature is something that we are, it's a medium for us to measure the intensity of touch, right? Essentially. Okay. So,
Okay.
again, in Prithvi, it is, and again, this sparsha is in all the four dravyas: Prithvi, Jala, Tejas, and Vayu. And among them, Jala, it has only Shita sparsha. Jala will only have Shita sparsha. Tejas will only have Ushna sparsha. Prithvi and Vayu will naturally have only what? Anushna Shita sparsha.
Got it.
Whether it is winter or summer, it is due to Jala or Tejas that the temperature is such. If not, it has to be normal. Okay? Right.
Tejas can include the sun.
Everything, anything, Tejas, anything that has, what is the Lakshana of Tejas? Ushna sparshavat Tejaha. Simple.
Got it.
Right? How to identify whatever is having, the hot, whatever is hot, it is nothing but Tejas. Whether it is fire or sun or anything else.
Got it.
Rupadi Chatushtayam.
Rupadi Chatushtayam. Rupadi Chatushtayam.
Prithvyam.
Prithvyam.
Pakajam.
Pakajam.
Anityancha.
Anityam cha.
Anyatra apakajam.
Anyatra apakajam.
Nityam anityancha.
Nityam cha.
Nityagatam nityam.
Nityagatam nityam.
Anityagatam anityam.
Anityagatam anityam.
So now there is a small classification of these four gunas: Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, and Sparsha. There is something called as Paka that we accept. The concept of Paka. Paka essentially means what? Cooking, right? Paka
Right.
means cook. So this is like, how Prithvi Dravyas are being transformed, their form and their texture. There are many elements that are Prithvi which actually change over a period of time, right? So the fodder eaten by a cow becomes milk. Milk becomes curd. Curd becomes butter. Butter becomes ghee. So essentially, ghee is nothing but one of the transformative states of fodder. So you are essentially eating fodder. So similarly, there are many things like if you take from a raw state of any fruit to the ripened state, and then it gets destroyed, right? So all of this, they transform, right? They change. Okay. And in this process, the color, taste, okay, smell and touch, texture, they all change. A raw fruit is green in color. It is hard. It is sour, right? If you take a mango, okay, and the smell is different. And a ripened mango, it has a softer touch. It is yellow in color. Okay, it is sweet in taste. Okay, so all these things. So if you see in Prithvi, there is this change of Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and Sparsha. Okay? So this transformation is caused because of something called as Paka. Okay? So why does why do the fruits which are kept in cold storage do not ripen?
You are inhibiting that process somehow.
What is it that they are actually controlling?
Temperature.
So essentially, so that means if you put it in a room temperature, then it is ripening, right?
Right.
And that too, if it is the more hot and humid, the ripening process fasters, right? It's fast.
Right.
Have you ever, pasteurized milk? Have you experienced the change in the process compared to the seasons, winter and summer? In winter, it doesn't get easily to curd. Milk
Yes.
doesn't transform into curd. In summer, it over pasteurized and it becomes more sour very fast. So what is that is causing this transformation of Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and Sparsha is essentially heat, right? So the relation with heat is called as Paka. It is called as Tejas Sanyoga. Paka is called as what? Tejas Sanyoga. So because of this Tejas Sanyoga, the Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and Sparsha, Prithiviyadi Chatushtayam, the four from the Rupa is what? Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and Sparsha. These four, they change. Pakajam, Anityancha, Prithivyam. So they are not eternal. They keep on changing because of Paka. Okay? So normally, if we see these four are the dravyas which have a classification of Nitya and Anitya. Right? Prithvi, Tejas, Vayu and Prithvi, Jala, Tejas and Vayu have two types. Paramāṇu and Janukadi, which is Anitya. Paramāṇu, which is Nitya. So, common perception, common understanding is that whatever the attributes or gunas that are there in Paramāṇu, that is Nitya Dravya, will be Nitya. Because the vessel, the substratum is Nitya, therefore the attribute will also be Nitya.
Right.
But it has a small deviation regard to Prithvi Paramāṇu. The gunas in Prithvi Paramāṇu, such as Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and Sparsha. So Prithvi has all the four gunas, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparshas. These gunas, even in Paramāṇu, they are Anitya. They are subject to destruction because of Paka. So essentially, how does this process happen? So when the cow eats the fodder, okay, it bites it to the smallest particle and digests it. So what's happening is, until Paramāṇu, the whole fodder is being destroyed. So the Paramanus of fodder are there. And because of a very particular Paka that is happening inside the cow, the Rupa Rasagandha Sparshas of the fodder are getting destroyed and the Rupa Rasagandha Sparshas of the milk are being generated. The Paramanu is the same, but the Rupa Rasagandha Sparshas have differed. So therefore we get the milk. When the milk is being transformed into curd, there also the Rupa Rasagandha Sparshas of milk are being destroyed and the Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparshas of curd are being generated. Okay. Similarly, then to butter also, while we do the milking, I know that process of buttering it. So then comes again the change happens. You see, you have to skim that, right? You have to skim the curd, then you get the butter. The skimming is creating a paka. Then because of that, the Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparshas are changing. And when you put that butter into the kadai, then again you lit the fire. Again, it is being the whole transformation is happening. So therefore, essentially, the Paramanus are the same of the fodder. But the Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparshas have changed. Therefore, the whole experience is being also changed.
But, sir, two questions. Firstly, so from a Western science perspective, can we understand it as how they say that fundamentally its matter is not created or destroyed, like all of the elements already exist, and the combinations that they and the structure that they develop or change in, that is what determines what the qualities that we see. So is it something
It is similar, right? It is very much similar to that, this thing. So in Nyaya, the Paramanus are eternal. So therefore, the existence of Paramanus cannot be changed nor destroyed.
Right.
It is only that the qualities in which the Paramanus are having are being,
Right.
are changing. And obviously, this is only related to one actually dravya, right? I mean, there is not a shastra that deals with the whole alchemy part of the thing. But if you go there, obviously, it talks about other attributes, the combination, the reactions, and all that stuff. So we are not dealing that here now, intersectingly. But essentially, it is nothing but, in one way, if we can actually see from the Nyaya Shastra's perspective, it is Paka that is creating these chemical reactions and changing the nature of the fundamental nature of that particular thing, right? So hydrogen has a different nature and oxygen has a different nature. If you bring them together, the nature is changed.
Right.
Right? So this can even be interpreted as saying that, Paka, because of Paka, that the Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparshas have differed. But essentially, the Paramanus are the same.
Yes, sir. Even in like when we were studying my limited knowledge, we learned most of the time that pressure and temperature are responsible for most of the chemical changes that happen in the world, and that's how even water is formed and carbon dioxide is formed and things. My second question was, if we can stretch it to fodder ghee is the result of fodder. Isn't fodder the result of the seeds, and aren't the seeds result of fodder of the older? You can keep going as much as you can. Got it.
I think we'll stop here. So essentially, this Rupaditya Dushtaya in Prithvi, it is called as Pakaja. Pakaja is which is born because of Paka. Anitya. So the Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparsha, which are there in Prithvi, which are born out of Paka, are Anitya. Even though the Paramanu is Nitya, Prithvi Paramanu, the Gunas are Anitya because of Paka. They are being destroyed and created.
Okay.
But Anyatra Apakajam Nityam Anityancha. But in Tejas, Jala, Tejas and Vayu Paramanus, the whatever gunas are there, they are Nityas because there the Paka concept is not there. Right? Anyatra Apakajam Nityam Anityancha. So the gunas in Nitya will be Nitya, the gunas in Anitya will be Anitya. Nityagatam Nityam, Anityagatam Anityam. That means the Jala, Tejas and Vayu Paramanu and their qualities are Nitya. And the gunas in the Anitya Dravyas, that is Dhenukadi, that will also be Anitya. It is only that in the Prithvi Paramanu, The gunas, that too the Rupadi Chatushtaya, are anitya.
Got it.
Yeah. We'll stop here.
Okay.